I think we're recording. I don't know. Stop recording. Yeah. All right. We're recording. Hi, everybody. We're doing the Halloween films. This beautiful thing. Taking it off.
Take that ridiculous thing off.
Take that ridiculous thing off.
Just a child in a mask.
What in the fuck?
Damn good Star Wars movie.
Damn good stuff.
Fuck all the haters.
Kody, are you into Star Wars at all?
I like 5 of the movies. I like Revenge of the Sith. I like the original trilogy, and I like The Force Awakens. But other than that, not the biggest fan.
Nice.
You really don't like
Rise of Skywalker?
You don't like The Last Jedi?
No, I didn't like The Last Jedi that much. The Rise of Skywalker, I thought was okay.
Rise of Skywalker was.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it in such a long time. Yeah.
AJ loves it. Don't.
Rise of Skywalker? No, I do not.
Yeah, you've loved it since the day you saw it.
I liked it a lot when I first saw it, and then as I watched it later on in time, it went way down for me.
That's what she said.
Oh my! I did really love The Force Awakens, so I saw that in theaters.
That movie was
fantastic reboot.
I saw that opening night. I went like 6 times in a row.
Nice. It's my 4th favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I saw it 4 or 5 times in the theaters. It's in my top 5 for sure.
Force Awakens.
All right, boys.
Force Awakens is my number 6.
Yeah, it's my number 4 or 5.
Because obviously I have.
No, my number 5 or 6.
Force Awakens I have as number 6, and Last Jedi is right next. Is my number 5.
All right, gents. Let's start again with Kody, AJ, and then myself.
All right.
Kody, your number was it 13?
13. Yep.
Your favorite movie in the franchise?
My number 13, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Don't like this movie at all.
No.
It's just awful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What the hell is this movie?
Yeah. AJ, tell Kody why he's correct.
Because it's also my number 13.
It's mine as well.
This movie
is terrible.
Everything about this fucking movie is deplorable. You got the only good scene is Octavia Spencer being murdered. That's it. Malcolm McDowell is an asshole in this. Laurie, I cannot stand. Michael's a hobo. Die! Fuck you. The dream sequence was okay. It's boring. It's just the white horse shit is just so fucking awful.
So stupid.
It's just Rob Zombie was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do a direct sequel to Halloween 2. I'm gonna make my own fucking sequel," because the studio let him just go full retard on this. Because in the first one, they let him have some control, but in this one, they let him have complete control. That's what saw that in an interview. It was that's what he said, and I'm like, thanks for letting the fucking dog off its leash, dude. Fuck that movie.
Yeah. A lot of people defend the Rob Zombies movies. I don't understand it.
Giving Michael a backstory is horrendous.
You won't find that here, Kody. You won't find that here. Because, number 13 for me also is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I actually like a lot more stuff in this movie than I do his first one. But there's stuff in this movie that I think is actually worse also. I think Scout Taylor Compton is better in this film than she was in the first one. I think
so annoying though.
I think most of the acting is better overall. I think the gore is better.
The only scene
I like the scene where Laurie finds out she's Michael's brother. We never actually saw that in the original 2 films. It was just told to us by the nurse.
The scene where
everything else
Annie dies,
fucking awful in this movie.
Okay. The scene where Annie dies is a little emotional with Brad Dourif finding like her. His reaction's a little like whoa, but like it's like
I love Danielle Harris. I do. But I don't.
That wasn't sad.
I don't think she should have been cast in the role only because I think she looks way too old. Even back then, I thought she looked too old. I don't like the movie. It sucks. It's terrible. There's almost nothing in this movie that I like. Besides a couple of some of the acting.
I gotta tell you, I don't even like how the way the movie's filmed.
Really?
I think it's just I just think it's so gritty and just so even hard to watch. I'm just like
I will defend the dream
I feel like
sequence.
I'm
That's the
watching an
best part of the
MTV
movie.
movie.
Like the best sequence of the film is the dream sequence stuff. But
One stupid scene in that movie is with Lori like dreaming she's like laying on a table or something, and there's like these pumpkin head people or whatever. What the
when
hell
she's
is that?
passing out.
I don't remember that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so bad.
Which version was that from? I've only seen the unrated cuts.
I've only seen the unrated cuts too. Yeah,
I've
it's in.
never. I don't
There's a
think
guy
I've
that actually
seen
took
the director's
Rob
cut.
Zombie's Halloween
Maybe I have.
and he literally made it normal. He took out all the shit from the first act.
So it's 30 minutes long.
Yeah. So basically what he did, so he had the movie open up with Michael escaping and killing the police officers, and then the third act, it's the third act of the film. It's on YouTube, and he took out all
I'm
like
not gonna watch it.
he took out all the unnecessary bullshit, the dialogue. He made it like a normal movie. So I mean, it was
normal
to the best of the best he could. He even tried Halloween 2, and oh god.
Anyway, Kody, number 12.
Number 12, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1.
I think we can all establish that the Rob Zombie films are 13 and 12 for all of us.
Yeah.
That's like a no-brainer. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, man.
It's fine. Yeah, like the backstory they give Michael is just cheesy and stupid, and like the dialogue is just awful. Like he can't. Rob Zombie can't. He can't write movies. You just can't write a good movie to save his life.
By the way, Kody, I love your shirt, and I'm gonna crawl over there and I'm gonna skull fuck the shit out of you.
Bitch, I will crawl over there and I will skull fuck the shit.
I can't believe that's a line in a movie.
That's the only piece of dialogue I say from that movie.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Like AJ said, we both have this at 12. The first 30 minutes of this movie, terrible. The middle act is boring. The
first act is unwatchable. Second act is giant missed opportunity and boring as shit. Third act is
Third act, I think, is like a shittier version of the original.
Here's another thing what I can't stand what Rob Zombie did with Michael. The definition of Michael is he stalks people. He literally is staying out in broad daylight in the middle of the open and just watching them. That's not how Michael is.
Yeah, that's how he was in the first one, or in the original.
He wasn't in the middle of the street. He was hiding. He was in the side of him.
True, but
that's what I'm saying is that he didn't. Michael would watch from a car, or he'd hide behind stuff. Tyler Maine's Michael Myers just stood in the middle of the street and just watched him go like.
Well, guess what? Rob Zombie didn't understand Michael Myers because Michael Myers is not some kid who kills his pet rat in the beginning of the movie.
He kills a bully.
Yeah. I have family in the Midwest. Fuck, you're in the Midwest, AJ.
Yeah.
Do you have hick people in your town and 7 towns over from you?
Not where we are, but like maybe up north there's some.
Well, Haddonfield, I believe Haddonfield is supposed to be like central Illinois, but
Haddonfield's in Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's just she doesn't. Anybody who defends Rob Zombie's movies doesn't understand Michael Myers. That's the problem. That's the problem with the people who like these two movies.
The thing with Michael Myers is that he's a mystery. That's one of the reasons why I like him a lot. It's because he's a mystery. You don't know why he killed his sister. You just don't understand, like, what's going on. You just see every character, like Freddy. Freddy has a motive. Parents burned him. Children. Jason, his mother, Camp Crystal Lake. Texas Chainsaw, Leatherface, his family. Charles Lee Ray, the Soul. Jigsaw, everyone who wronged everything. Michael killed his sister. Why? No one fucking knows.
No one knows. And we should never know.
All of it. Exactly. And that is what I liked about the original and the 2018 and Kills, excluding Halloween Ends. Because Michael is just he's human. He's a human, bleeds. Because in the other ones, they just make him supernatural, just like he's like this unstoppable killing machine. I mean, he is, but like he just can't die. But David Gordon Green's trilogy, as far as shit Halloween Ends is, it proved that Michael can die, and he's just a human. You could see it throughout the films. He got fingers blown off, shot here, stabbed here. I mean, when the mob kicked the fuck out of him in Kills, he didn't get up for a while. He got the crap, and you saw like
Well,
when he
because
got
he's
hit in
also
the chest,
60
he was
years
kind of
old.
for a 60-year-old ripping someone's throat out, and he's a pretty strong 60-something-year-old person.
Oh, for sure. All right,
But
Kody.
I'm just like Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go.
Just the whole thing with what David Gordon Green did with Michael, excluding Halloween Ends, did it right. And you'd think that other movies would be like, oh, well, he got it right because Michael's human. Michael's got all this shit. Rob Zombie clearly fucked it up. I mean, killing off Michael, yeah, sure, but just... Ugh. I'm sorry. Going
Number
on
11, Kody.
Yeah, and one last thing I'll say about Rob Zombie's Halloween. I actually on Facebook I saw like a comment saying like oh, people who don't like the Rob Zombie movies couldn't make a better movie, but I could feel my dog taking a shit and that'd be a better movie.
I could literally film my boss shaving the sides of his head because of his hair, and that's all he got, and that's a better fucking movie.
Mhm.
I could film Chase's funeral, and that'd be a great. That'd be an 11 Academy Award winning film. I could film my cat pushing food out of its bowl, and that'd be an Oscar winning film. I'm sorry.
Number 11, Kody. I'm sorry, this dumbass motherfucker keeps talking.
These next few are pretty much like equally shitty for me, but at number 11 I have Halloween Ends. Yeah, dumpster fire.
I believe I can say again.
It's my number 11 too.
We all have number 11 Halloween Ends. Yeah. Yeah.
Like Michael gets his ass kicked by a 14-year-old teenager or something, then like he gets his ass kicked by like cheerleaders. What is this movie?
You're just a man in a mask. Fuck off, Corey, you old dumb fuck piece of shit. Can we just talk about I might have a heart aneurysm soon.
Time out for a minute. You can't get
It's his fucking problem.
Go. Hurry up.
Cody, what's fucking
Are
wrong?
you gonna talk? You dumb
Me or Cody?
You. Squirrel him. Go talk. Say words.
I literally texted my friend during the movie, and I said, "Am I watching the right movie?" He's like, "Uh-huh." I said, "Are you sure?" Because I said I have not seen Michael for 30 minutes. He's like, "Oh, he'll be there." I said, if I don't see him in 30 minutes, I'm gonna go take a shit. But literally, I saw him the next scene, and I'm like, "Boo!" That too. I was just like, "The fuck?" And then
I love you, Amanda. You're the best thing that's ever happened to this friendship.
Chase says he loves you. The best thing that's ever happened to this friendship.
Aw.
Anyway.
I wish you would say something like that to me sometime.
Okay, anyway. Oh, Halloween Ends.
Yeah, it's terrible. I tried.
Well, Halloween Ends is a piece of shit.
I was going to go watch this movie in the theater opening night, decided not to. I'm like, I'll watch it on Peacock and then I'll go see it. Like, that weekend, I've seen this movie once. I only ever need to see this movie once. It's terrible.
Yeah, same here. I only watched it once on Peacock.
I saw it 3 times.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I saw it with my friend, and I was like,
this motherfucker liked it at first, Cody.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yes, you fucking did.
Building!
You fucking
Building! Look at him, almost choked on his water.
I know.
It's not the only thing he chokes on.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say Chase ends, meant to say Halloween ends. Halloween ends, I was so just caught off guard. I was like, that's it, stop it. I was like, that's it?
Yeah.
And then I saw it with my dad, and I was just kind of like, okay. And then I hated it even more. And then my grandpa, the three of us went to my grandpa's house and we watched it, or the two of us went to my grandpa's house and watched it. And then I texted you. No, you didn't.
Yes, I
And
did.
you said poor
Saw
Mike.
Kills.
The one with the light bulb.
That was Kills.
Oh.
And then you said poor Michael. I get it. This movie sucks. Yeah, you liked it the first time.
Like,
poor Michael is absolutely correct.
When I saw it opening night and you saw it, we came home and we just ranted about it for like an hour and a half, just about all the stupid shit.
Yeah, but you said that you liked it.
No,
Yeah,
I
and
didn't.
another stupid thing in ends is that that black lady, she's like in a wheelchair. She got stabbed in the neck and kills.
And here's another
And,
fun
like,
fact. Light bulbs have poisonous fumes.
Let him talk, and then you can say your poisonous fume shit. Go ahead, Cody. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, it's just stupid. Like, she gets stabbed in the neck. We watch her die, and then for some reason she's in a wheelchair and like kills.
Yeah. Go ahead, spill him.
What my grandpa said, it was poisonous fumes are in a light bulb, and it's deadly. Obviously, it could kill you. So
it's a movie.
It doesn't matter. She got stabbed right fucking here. The fuck?
What?
Look,
You said
it's AJ on drugs. Anywho, yeah, no, this movie sucks. It's terrible. Cody, number 10.
All right, at number 10, I have Halloween 5. So bad.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
God, like Tina, probably the most annoying slasher movie character ever. Then you get like the Michael Myers house is like it's not even a Michael Myers house.
Fucking like a miniature
Dracula's
version of
castle.
Dracula Castle. Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, and then the cops have their like own like annoying like music.
Like squeaky noises.
Ugh.
Like dog squeaky toy noise.
Can we talk about the gore in this and how boring it was?
Oh, this movie's terrible. AJ, what's your number 10?
Halloween 5.
And then Halloween 5? Yeah, it's mine too. Halloween 5, number 10. Yeah,
or for 4 right here.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. No, this movie, it's boring, terrible mask, terrible portrayal of Myers. I totally agree, Cody. Tina is the embodiment of, as AJ said, the embodiment of AIDS. She's such a terrible character.
The definitions of the AIDS epidemic.
It's so bad. I
get like what they try to do with the whole Michael like having that connection with Tina or what's her fucking face. But it was so it was just the mute stuff.
He's doing this with their food, so Michael's like reaching for his mask. She's always doing this.
It's just like apparently I read in the opening scene of the original opening scene of 5, Michael was just supposed to brutally kill that hermit guy. And all he does is just pick him up and throw him. The MPAA came around and was like, oh no, you can't show that.
The fact that he sleeps in that cabin with that old guy for a year.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, that too.
A lot of this happened, I bet. There's no way. There's no fucking way that didn't happen.
Michael was in a coma, wasn't he?
Then the guy was doing this, then.
Like, and the old guy was like taking care of him for a year. Like,
shoving it straight.
The mask is horrendous.
It's terrible. I believe it's formed after Greg Nicotero's face, and I will give Rob Zombie this. He formed that mask on Tyler Mane's face, it looks so much better. At least in the first movie, it does. Yeah, the Halloween
The
5.
only thing I will say about Rob Zombie's mask is that it was pretty cool because it showed that it
It's
aged. And
it's
it's a good mask.
a really good mask in the first one. The second one is atrocious.
Yeah, the second one, the mask is barely even on his face. Like he's just
It's
like
halfway.
homeless
That's
guy, long hair, beard.
Michael never
Looks like
takes
Rob
his
Zombie.
mask off. That's the whole point of Michael. But in this one,
Yeah.
like you see a bearded man. That's not who Michael is.
It's Rob Zombie.
I know.
It's Rob Zombie. Anyway, Kody, number 9.
Number 9, I have Halloween Resurrection.
Same here.
Yeah,
Well,
such a bad movie.
The
God,
fuck.
terrible. Was this 4 for 5 for 5?
Yeah.
like
Great.
if your slasher gets its ass kicked by a rapper, then
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
yeah,
And Jamie Lee
Not
Curtis
good
just
at
did it
all.
for a paycheck. I mean, Jesus Christ, this movie. Michael gives a knife to the dude in the clown mask. Are you fucking kidding me?
How the fuck they don't kill Busta Rhymes at the end is beyond me.
the fact that
Fucking
he like
hell.
they explain how like he like crushed like a guy's throat and like took his
Oh
clothes,
yeah, in the beginning.
but why didn't that guy just take the mask off and just somehow like
Wait, which
show
part?
like
At the beginning.
they retcon like the ending of H2O, how they do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like why didn't if Michael actually did that, then why didn't the guy wearing the mask take the mask off and
Well,
somehow
talk.
show? Yeah,
Well, he couldn't talk because he ripped out
Yeah.
his throat or something.
Oh, he did?
yeah, crutch his throat.
So he couldn't talk. That's why he's all
Oh, I
like,
didn't catch that. That just shows how much I paid attention to that piece of shit film.
of course.
And then Katie
Sackhoff.
got her fucking head decapitated, which is the most funniest, dumbest
Funniest shit
practical
ever.
effect ever.
It looks so terrible. Yeah, it looks terrible.
Michael killing someone with a tripod.
You know, for me, this movie is bad, but it's not like it's not like Halloween 5 to
Halloween Ends or-
Rob
yeah.
Zombie's Halloween bad for me. It's just the next worst movie in the franchise.
Yeah.
I think it's a perfectly watchable early 2000s generic slasher film with Michael Myers. But then there's like 3 or 4 scenes in there where it's just the beginning, the shitting on Laurie Strode, and the constant shitting on Michael Myers with Buster Rhymes.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes it terrible. But the rest of the movie for me is a watchably bad 2000s slasher film. It's still bad. It's not terrible, but it's bad. Anyway, good sir. Where are we at? 8.
8. So number 8, I have Halloween 6. Yeah, not that great of a movie. It does have a great Michael and some great kills, but I just don't like that Cult of Thorn storyline. I think it's stupid. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have.
Have you seen both cuts?
Yeah, I've seen both cuts. Yeah.
I've seen them both a couple times. I still couldn't tell you which movie's which.
And you've seen Lee's Blue Myers cut.
That's the best cut of the movie, but it's not.
I've heard it's better.
It's better, but it's not great. Yeah. AJ, what's your number 8?
I actually have Halloween 2.
So do I.
Halloween 2 is
Boring.
boring as shit.
Boring.
The kills are okay. They're fine. There's some kills that are cool. Robo Myers, no.
Yeah.
I like the new music that John Carpenter did. I like it. I just think it's got a good beat to it.
It's more digital. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And like,
I don't mind it.
I actually like it. It's a good, it's like din din din. It's just
great
a good
poster. I love this poster.
Yeah.
Great poster.
It's just, and it's funny because Rick Rosenthal did 2 Halloween films and they're both not good.
Yeah.
And even John Carpenter's even said he didn't even want to write this movie.
He wrote
No,
it.
no. He wrote
directed-
it. He wrote it, but he regrets writing what he wrote.
He didn't even want to write it. He just had a fat check sitting there, and he's like, "Fuck it."
Yeah. For me, this is also my number 8. I find this movie boring. I'll get to another film in this franchise later that I think is the better Friday the 13th Halloween film.
I know you're going with that one.
Yeah. This movie though, it's got some decent kills. I don't like Michael. I don't like Dick Warlock's Michael Myers. I know it's the same mask. I know it's that same mask, but it looks really goofy on Dick Warlock's face.
I actually like that Michael uses a scalpel in this. Like, he uses a knife, once?
Something like that.
And then he uses a fucking scalpel, which is awesome.
I'm just bored with this film. I think Jamie Lee Curtis is... Like,
it should have stopped there.
I don't like this movie. I don't watch it very much. I've seen it
I bought the
few times,
Scream
but
Factory version of it, and it just sits in the back. I don't even know why I bought it.
I don't have it. The other one I have is the original.
Well, I gotta get H2O because they're releasing that on
last two.
4K.
But yeah, no, number 8 for me, and for Squillum over there. Number 8 is Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. Number 7, Kody.
Yeah, 100% agree with you guys. Halloween 2. If I were to make like a list of like the most overrated horror sequels ever made, Halloween 2 would be number 1 on that list.
So that's your number 7?
Yeah, number 7, Halloween
okay.
2. Yeah. Don't like this movie. It's really slow. It's really boring. It just feels rushed. Like, John Carpenter didn't even want to make this movie. So, yeah.
I hate the brother and sister angle. It's so forced, and it's so stupid. And it's so subtle. Like, the
Kody,
doctor...
let me ask you this one. Because I know AJ is going to disagree with this, because I know he doesn't like the movie, but would you watch this film, or would you watch the original Friday the 13th?
The original Friday the 13th.
I knew I liked you. AJ, which film would you watch?
The Halloween 2, the original Friday the 13th?
Mm-hmm.
Both movies I don't care for, but I would rather watch Friday the 13th, because at least in Friday the 13th you can actually, like, you get some, like, really good bloody kills, and, like, it's just, like, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, I just think it's a little boring, but Halloween 2 just takes forever to get to the point. Friday the 13th, just, you get a kill, and then it gets right in, and it slowly starts progressing, but it gets more intense. Halloween 2 is just Michael's walking around and walking around and walking around.
Hey, Amanda. Hey, Amanda. Can you get Amanda for me?
Pedophile wants to talk to you.
Sup?
She says sup.
Who are you and what have you done with AJ Gollin?
What do you mean?
You. I'm talking
Me?
to you. Yeah. Because I know you hate the original Friday the 13th. Who are you?
I hate both movies.
What have you done with AJ Gollin?
You know I just completely bullshit on you, right?
What?
You know I was fucking with you the whole time, right?
I know. That's why I'm freaking the fuck out here. Of course you would watch.
I would rather watch Halloween 2 than fucking
I know
Friday
that, you dumb dance motherfucker. That's
Okay,
why
go
my
ahead.
face was like this the entire time.
I know, I was watching your
Like,
face. I
who
was
the
like, God,
fuck is this guy?
like,
He
he
changes his fucking name, and then he's saying, "Oh, the original Friday the 13th is the best." Who the fuck is this guy? Anyway,
Ugh, God.
my number 7. Did we go ahead, Kody?
Yeah, and last thing I'll say about Halloween 2 is even the hospital doors walk in that movie.
Yeah. Did you do your 7, Squillum?
No.
7
Curse of Michael Myers.
or 6? Yeah.
I watched this movie.
Same.
What?
Same. Number 7.
Oh. I watched this movie a couple months ago. Hating it from the past, or just kind of just, I don't know. Rewatched it. I don't hate it as much. There are a lot of stuff I don't like about it, like the whole Michael raping Jamie and the whole cult thing and all that stuff. But George P. Wilbur and the kills are just brutal. Like, this is arguably Michael's as his scariest and most powerful. He's powerful in the David Gordon Green movies, excluding Ends, and 4. But it's just, I mean, the Paul Rudd is just not good in this movie. He's so awkward in this movie.
Nah.
It's just... I just... Wasn't this Dimension Films? That was their first film?
It was their first one, I believe, yes. Because there was a 6-year gap between 5 and 5.
It was just... The kills were just brutal, and that's what I liked about it.
The hospital scene in
the hospital scene is awesome. Did you actually know that the doctor that gets his head pushed in when he gets locked outside of the jail cell and Michael's walking in the back and just gets his head, he was related to one of the actors, or it was the father of someone. I forgot who it was, but I mean, Michael literally pushing the guy's head on a jail cell, and it just falls right off, or he opens it. That's like brutal. Michael's mask is really cool too. The dark eyes and everything. It's just, I liked it.
It looks the closest to that at that point in time in the franchise for sure. Yeah, I agree. Number 7, Halloween 6.
Like I said, I don't hate it.
I 50-50 with it. Some of the things
I don't like. I'm 50-50, but I don't hate it. I don't love it, but
it's frustrating as shit.
Oh, very much so.
Neither cut of this movie.
Oh, I did watch the producer's cut.
And or the producers and the theatrical cut. Neither cut of this movie works completely as a movie. Michael's great. The kills are great. There's some sequences.
The kills are better in the theatrical cut than the producer's cut.
Yeah.
Which you'd think would be the opposite.
But there's some shit in both cuts that are just like
unforgivable.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Poor Dr. Loomis. He's just so sad in this movie.
Especially for Donald Pleasance's final performance.
Because he died in like post-production, right? Or
something like that. And it's just like, God, there's so like, if you take certain storylines of Part 6, either cut, and it's really cool, but then get rid of the bullshit, you'd have a decent movie. But they didn't get rid of the bullshit. So it's number 7 and number 8, respectively. Number 6, Kody.
My number 6 is Halloween H2O.
That's mine too.
Yeah, don't really like this movie that much. But it does have a cool third act. I do like the third act of it. And I think everything building up to the third act is a bit slow for me. But like I don't like how Michael looks in this movie at all. Or the masks. So
which version of the mask? There's like 4 different masks.
There's
a digital one.
There's an H6 mask. There's the alien eye, the 2 alien eyes masks, and then there's the digital mask. That's your number 6 also, Kody? Or AJ?
Yeah.
I can't. I love it's a little bit higher for me. Don't disagree though with Michael's performance and Michael's look. But yeah.
Remember, Chase, you and I were talking about this. I honestly felt this movie could have been PG-13. It really wasn't that gory. At points,
it's not very gory at all.
It's not that gory. And the Scream soundtrack is interesting. That kind of threw me off a little bit, but the whole third act with she walks around and just Michael and like it's a good fight.
And it's only like an hour and 20 something minutes, not even an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's like it's 86 minutes. It goes by really, really quick for me. Yeah. I mean, you got the Psycho nod, you have what's her face? Jamie Lee Curtis's mother, Janet Leigh.
Janet Leigh, yeah.
The Psycho car too, right, Chase? The Psycho car. Yeah, you have all that good shit. Steve Miner directed it, who did the first 2 part 2 and part 3 of Friday, and who also did like
the first
Placid,
2 sequels, yeah.
who do like Placid, which those are really good films. Yeah, I mean, I can understand what you're going with, Kody. I completely agree that the middle half's a little boring. And
no, I love it, but I can agree
itself
it's a little
could have
boring.
been a little bit more intense. He just takes her purse. Like, we'll get to it when we talk into 2018, but I felt that obviously that bathroom scene was 10 times better.
Yeah.
And utterly terrifying. But go ahead.
My number 6. Halloween Kills. Over the years, this movie's gone down for me a little bit. By a little bit. I mainly go back to this film for the kills. The movie's called Halloween Kills.
It's your slash out of the 3.
Like I was going to say, man, the original Halloween inspired the first Friday the 13th. The first Friday the 13th inspired, or the first Friday the 13th inspired the second Halloween film to be a slasher film. I know the first one's a slasher film too, but like the bloody slasher film. This is when I think of a slasher film in this franchise, Halloween Kills. There's some great kills in this movie.
I mean, some of the
genuinely great kills in this movie that are just like cum worthy. Like legitimately
bucket worthy.
Are amazing. Yeah. Where it kind of falls for me is the dialogue, characters. Evil dies tonight 5,000 times. Some of the writing here is just plain bad.
It's not as bad as Halloween Ends.
Some of the of course, but some of the characters here are just
Tommy
bad. I don't mind Tommy. I'm talking about like
Tommy's okay. He's just a kind of a one-dimensional character.
It's not. I think Anthony Michael Hall does what he can.
Yeah.
It's just his writing isn't very good. But he's a great actor, and to replace the original guy, you couldn't pick a better 80s actor to do it. But I just think like the nurse, like the husband and wife couple.
Oh, they were annoying.
They're atrocious.
Her death was hilarious. Michael just kicks the door.
The wife's killed, the top 10 kill of this franchise. Fucking love it. It's amazing.
Kicks the door.
But yeah, for me, it's number 6. It's gone down a bit, but number 6 for me. Still really, really.
After we finish this, can we also talk about some of our favorite kills from the franchise?
Sure.
Okay.
Kody, number 5.
Number 5 for me, I have Halloween 2018. Pretty good movie. I saw it in theaters. It's the only Halloween movie that I saw in theaters. I enjoy it. There's I think Michael is great in this movie and in Kills, and but there's some cringe in this movie that takes me out of it. Don't really like a lot of the characters in it, but
the comedy in this movie
is atrocious.
Is
Ray is another person that annoyed the fuck out of me. I couldn't stand him. When he died, I was like, fuck yes. Michael was probably like, I'm tired of your fucking shit.
And I hated Dr. Sartain.
Oh.
God, awful character.
When I first
so obvious who let Michael out. It's so obvious. They make it like so like, oh, we don't know who did it and what happened. Are you kidding me? A friend of mine who and I watched it, his first time ever seeing a Halloween film, he figured it out in like 2 seconds. He's like, I knew it was him.
No, I have a problem with Sartain throughout the entire film, and then the crap that he pulls at the end. I'm like, okay, no. So
I hate that scene with him like wearing Michael's mask. Like, what the hell was that? In the theater, I rolled my eyes in the theater.
I literally flipped. I went like, fuck off.
Yeah.
When he curb stomps Sartain, I was like, Jesus. I mean, he American History X'd his ass. But 10 times better.
Number 5, AJ.
I have Halloween 3.
Oh, nice. Because guess what? So do I.
I used to absolutely hate this fucking movie. And then Chase was like, "Dude, just rewatch it."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay." I rewatched it and I liked it a lot.
Same thing Adam needs to do.
Yeah.
Well, Adam thinks the Batman
Rewatch
sucks.
the movie, Adam.
Adam thinks the Batman
watching.
sucks. He can go lick 1,000 cocks.
I agree.
What?
I agree with that statement.
Literally, you're calling Robert Pattinson like
Twilight.
Yeah, you're calling him a bitch
but
because he was in.
I like this movie.
I have the Steelbook, I have the Blu-ray, and I have the DVD of it.
Me too.
Of course.
Twilight. All of them.
Of course you
Just
do.
lay down and not talk about that.
The newest Twilight is pretty good. Came out in March.
Halloween 3 for me is the most underrated movie in this franchise, and it's not even close. It shouldn't be called Halloween 3. It should just be called Season of the Witch.
The Witch.
I fucking love this movie.
Fucking
love this movie.
Tommy Atkins movie.
It's such a great 80s supernatural horror
really
film.
was
It's
a good
amazing. Sci-fi horror film.
director.
I love it.
When Dick Warlock got his stomach punctured, he was spitting out frozen orange juice.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a good movie. I enjoy it a lot. I like
great.
the whole the Silver Shamrock stuff. It's great.
I love it. It's great. Number 4, Mr. Kody.
Number 4, I have Halloween Kills. It's my favorite of the David Gordon Green trilogy. And it's mainly for the kills. I love the kills in this movie.
Because it's the most like this franchise.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. AJ, number 4.
My number 4 is Halloween 4.
Oh, nice.
I love Halloween 4. The mask sucks. Story's great. Michael is scary as shit.
Same.
I just love how Michael takes on the time, takes out the power, takes out all the police, and then he's like, finally, and the kills are brutal. Talking about didn't Part 7 come out the same year? Yeah, and then you see his thumb, you see all the blood when he broke Brady's face. You could hear the bones getting crunched,
it's
gun
so
to
good.
the wall.
Love that kill.
How does Halloween 4 not get slammed by the MPAA, but Part 7 of Friday did? Bullshit.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking, oh, Jason's more gory. Well, yeah, he is, but Part 7.
He put his thumb through the fucker's forehead.
And they let that slide, but they wouldn't let a cut to the face with a machete slide. Get the fuck out of here, MPAA.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd go back and
my number 4.
threaten them and be like, yeah, what the fuck.
Yeah, I love this movie. The mask is atrocious.
Michael's really smart in this movie. He knew what he was doing exactly.
The hockey pads are atrocious, but overall, I fucking love the movie.
Hockey pads.
Yeah, he's wearing hockey or football pads.
Michael is?
Yeah, it looks. Dude, go watch the scene on the roof again. It's atrocious. It's so bad.
Oh, I gotta rewatch it.
I love George P. Wilbur as Michael, but it's atrocious. I feel so bad for him.
Does he only wear that once?
No, throughout the entire movie. It's so bad. Yeah, it's really bad. When he does this, show. So bad.
I gotta rewatch it.
I love George P. Wilbur, but I'm so happy he got the redo in 6 because he's great in 6. He's great in this movie too. It's just the mask and the pads are. Yeah. Number 3, Kody.
Number 3, I have Halloween 4. I like this movie quite a bit. It's a good sequel. It's got a good story. And has a good Michael. Some good kills. So, yeah.
I agree. AJ, number 3.
My number 3.
Oh, I know what it is.
My number 3 is the original Halloween. It is a damn good movie. It is by far my favorite John Carpenter movie. Everything about who, me? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Everything about Michael in this, I mean, it's not boring. It's evenly paced. It's just, there's no blood in this movie.
It's a slow burn, but it's evenly
but
paced,
it's done
for sure.
right.
Or for sure.
and it's creepy. John Carpenter not only did the music, but he wrote and directed it too. And it's just a damn good movie. You got the effective jump scares. You got the just everything. The famous, coat hanger scene. You got all that good shit. If it wasn't for Halloween, let me ask you this. For both you guys, should Halloween have just been a one and done?
Yeah.
I agree too. Because John Carpenter specifically wrote this story for so he basically wrote for a one and done. And then he didn't probably realize how big this franchise was. But, I love this movie.
The fans won't let Michael go.
Yeah.
My number 3. I gotta disagree, Cody. It does feel like Scream, but I love H2O. I love H2O. Yes, the Michael isn't great. The masks aren't great. I like the Part 6 mask in the beginning, but that's about it. The CGI mask. The 2 alien-looking masks.
They had the Part 6 mask in H2O.
The very beginning. It's in the very beginning of the movie. Amanda, you're the best ever. Yeah, I just love that it's an hour and 20-something minutes, 26, 27 minutes.
Yeah.
It's fast. Jamie Lee Curtis is on fire in this movie. She is the best
Josh
she has
Hartnett.
ever. I love Josh Hartnett. I think he's a great actor.
Williams is
Michelle Williams is in this movie.
Janet Leigh.
Yeah, I the end fight between Michael and Laurie Strode is just amazing. I love this movie. My number 3.
Joseph Boredom-Levitt's in it.
Number 2, Cody.
All right. Yeah. Respect your opinion on H2O.
And I gotta say it's nostalgia too. It's the one that I've probably seen the most in this franchise, even over the original. But yeah. So and sorry, go ahead, go right ahead.
Number 2, I have the original Halloween.
I know what your number 1 is, and I'm so happy.
Yeah. I like this movie, but it's very overrated for sure. Good horror movie, but like a lot of people say it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I don't think so. But still good. It's got some good atmosphere. Michael is very scary in this movie. And yeah, it's very suspenseful. It's very creepy. And my number 2.
Number 2, AJ.
Okay, so to my defense for these films and why these are so high,
get him.
These were
Boo him.
Shut the fuck up.
Boo him.
Halloween 2018. So my thing is that these were the first Halloween films I ever saw in theaters, and I just had a really good experience, just like seeing a Halloween film for the first time in theaters, not on a fucking TV screen, like on the big screen, and just, seeing this. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that this was a sequel to the original, that they disregarded everything. I know the whole brother and sister angle, thank fuck they got rid of that. And it was just, it's John Carpenter's Michael Myers is what I was really happy with. John Carpenter's coming back as a producer.
And composer.
Yeah, and composer. And he had his son and his godson.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Son's friend or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but the brutality of how Michael is like, he's 40 years later, he's escaped. He was in jail and whatever. And it's like that whole bathroom scene is intense because it's like, what's her face is taking a shit. And Michael just is like, drops the teeth and he's like, yeah, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch.
Yeah.
And like, he didn't give a fuck if she was shitting. He's like, you know what? I'm going to disrupt that shit. And he did. I mean, he fucking killed her. My only few complaints, the comedy does not work well for me at all. Ray, I cannot stand. I can't stand Oscar. Cameron.
Oh, dude,
Oscar was
up there
so.
with Tina as one of the worst characters in this franchise.
Oscar is annoying as
terrible.
fuck.
He's terrible.
Judy Greer, I could not stand in this movie. I wanted her to fucking get killed. Ray, I hated Sartain. The comedy just. What do you think of What's the little black kid's name?
I don't remember, but he's funny as shit. He's the best
He's
comedy
fucking
part
hilarious.
of this movie.
Oh
the
shit!
best comedy part of this movie. Oh shit, motherfucker! Whatever he says,
just like, oh shit. He's sitting here, cut my nasty ass toenails. Like, he was the only funny part. Vicky, I liked Vicky. I liked her boyfriend. I liked Allison in this because she had a lot of potential. Lori, I did like a lot in this. It's a little far-fetched that they had her hung up on one night. I understand it can't affect.
A little?
Yeah. I kind of thought that was I mean, it can happen with certain people, but the way they overdid it. I mean, Chase, am I still pissed off about the pizza? No. But I'm not, actually, because I got better pizza last night. Bomb as fuck. I actually went there. I got it fresh out of the oven. Ate that fucking shit. Just the music was good. That whole one take scene where Michael's in Haddonfield and he walks down. When he walks down, he kills Mrs. Elrod with the hammer. That scene's just awesome. And then the camera just follows him. Oh yeah, for sure. Michael not killing the baby. I was like, Michael does have respect for certain people. Because I did read that the reason why Michael didn't kill the baby is because the baby wasn't a threat to him. The only reason why Michael killed a child in the seat who literally was talking about fucking ballet.
Yeah, that was weird.
And you said that scene was all improvised.
Yeah, that was weird.
Because wasn't that his grandpa?
Something like that. Yeah.
That fucking scene was weird. I couldn't. Well, that was a guy, right?
The kid, yeah.
Okay,
it's a little weird. Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason why Michael killed him was because he had the shotgun.
Yeah.
If Michael and I mean, you never see Michael kill a kid.
Hunting rifle or shotgun, yeah, something like that.
Did in this, and the fight at the end with Michael and Laurie is awesome. Got the really badass music. Michael's looking at her like, "Fuck, I know who you are, but okay."
When he comes out I should say this is my number 2 as well. When he comes out of the mannequin room and just like,
my god,
it's fucking awesome. It's great.
It's crazy. Like Michael's like fucking doing Mortal Kombat style with her. I mean, it's great.
I know. Yeah. Besides the comedy, some character stuff, and Sartain's throughout the entire movie, I kind of fucking love this movie. I think most of the stuff.
I saw this movie like 10 times in theaters.
Adam is going to hate you when we do the Welcome to Raccoon City review.
Why?
Because you won't stop fucking interrupting.
Sorry.
No, I love this movie besides a couple things. But number 1, Kody.
All right, my number one, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Yeah, I love this movie. A lot of people shit on it because Michael's not in it, but I just don't give a shit because I love the story.
Yeah,
I love Tom Atkins in this movie. There's a lot of great practical effects in it, except for the ending with Colonel Cochran. Like that effect didn't age well.
His death is so bad in this movie.
Yeah, but other than that, I really love this movie. I just watched it on Peacock a few weeks ago, and yeah, my favorite of the franchise.
It's one of the best sci-fi supernatural horror films of the 80s, for sure. For sure. It's great. AJ, number 1.
Am I allowed to talk?
Yes.
Okay.
Competence, motherfucker.
Fuck you. Halloween Kills.
Shocking.
This was something where you come from Halloween 2018, which I really loved, and you ramp it up with the kills, and you actually show them. Back to 2018 real quick. One of my issues with Halloween 2018 is that you didn't really see any of the kills. Maybe you saw like 2 kills.
You saw a bunch of them, but you saw the aftermath of a
aftermath.
lot of them. Yeah, sure.
Kills was gory as fuck. The firefighters, they should have showed that entire fucking massacre. The extended cut where the one guy falls and he takes the Halligan bar and he like whacks him once, whacks him again, and there's a hole in his face, and he whacks him again. I'm like, fuck, man. I mean, Michael is just so ruthless in this.
Yeah.
Stabbing fucking Phil. It's just an uncomfortable scene where she's just like sitting there like, you just see her, you can hear the stabbing. I love how Michael's looking. He's like, I don't want that one. I'm gonna take this one. Just boom, and then like the glass in his throat. It's just brutal. Michael ripping out Big John's eyes. That I was like, whoa, and then killing Cameron. Thank fuck, his death was brutal. They make you really want to like Cameron, but I hated him so much from number one. It's like
I thought he redeemed himself enough in this film.
He did.
And when he died, I was sad, but
yeah, I mean, in a way, he did care for Allison. I mean,
yeah.
he did come back.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I agree. His death was a little shocking, but also a little bit. I kind of saw it coming. Like, okay, I shouldn't say shocking. It was kind of like I didn't know how he was gonna die. His death was just so brutal. Just when Allison fell down the steps and like that was cool. She Mortal Kombat his ass. Judy Greer's character was a huge improvement.
She's much better
much better. Yeah. She's actually a badass in this.
Yeah.
Her death totally saw coming.
Yeah.
Just
the unrated cut is much better.
The extended cut is a lot better because it has the original ending of what the ending was.
Yeah.
Where Laura's on the phone. Why couldn't Halloween Ends be like that? But I mean, Michael just killing. Okay, let's get some cons out of here. That whole Evil Dies Tonight stuff is fucking annoying.
It's terrible.
The other thing with, like, what's the guy's name? Mr. Trivoli? The umbrella guy? Useless.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. Useless fucking character. We see him for 2 seconds in the first movie, and then now apparently he's a vital character. And how do you think that's Michael Myers? There's a height difference and there's a weight difference. You could totally tell this guy was terrified.
And a hair difference. One guy has hair here, and one guy has hair here.
It just... Yeah. And the second half of the movie is just so... just get on with it.
Yeah.
See, in the original, when I saw the trailer and when they were saying Evil Dies Tonight, I actually didn't know what they were saying. I thought they were saying
Evil flies a kite.
Yeah, I thought they were saying we want Michael Myers. I was like, we want Michael Myers. Okay.
But he's right there.
Yeah. What I liked about this is that the town wanted to go all up against him. And some of them did, but they all got fucked up. The kills were just awesome. But the dialogue, a lot of the dialogue was a little ugh. I felt that Lindsay was just underutilized.
You think?
And that's what I'm afraid of with the new Exorcist, because I heard Reagan's barely in it, I heard the mother's barely in it too. So I'm thinking, why are you coming back and using these legacy characters, but they're not in it as much? Yeah. My thing is, like, they should have stopped at kills. I understand COVID, but another thing, they should have made Halloween Ends the same night. Shouldn't have added Scott Teems, because he's another fuck up writer, because he's written a couple other Blumhouse movies, and apparently every time he adds on to them as a writer, he's terrible. I heard Firestarter was horrible, and he wrote that. He wrote a couple other films. I heard they sucked ass.
He's a Blumhouse writer.
Yeah, no, he should not have written it. It should have just been Danny McBride and David Gordon Green. That's it. It was like, was in Halloween 2018. It was just those two, right?
No, it was another guy.
Yeah, but he was fine. He was on Halloween 2018 and Kills, right?
I believe so. I could be wrong.
Halloween Ends, they had 4 writers. And Scott Teems is one of them. Taking that motherfucker out. But as I agree with you, Chase, Halloween, the David Gordon Green trilogy should have been all in one night. Yes, it wouldn't have really made any sense.
Yes, it would have.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
God, yes. Oh, God, yes.
But it would have
one night for sure.
It would have
For sure.
It would have made it so like memorable. Like to not add COVID. Even if you throw Corey in there, don't have him be who he was in the movie. Have him be a character saying, "Hey, Michael's back. We got to do something about it." Remember? And then Michael kills him.
Make him the new boyfriend. Fuck it.
Whose boyfriend?
Allison's new boyfriend at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
He's just a random Haddonfield guy.
Have Corey be there and just be like, he understands what she's going through. Yeah. And like, he's like, I'm here for you. Yeah. And then have him sacrifice himself for Allison. Honestly, I wish Allison killed Michael. That's just how I wish I wanted it. I want it because if you really look at it, Michael killed Allison's parents, her boyfriend, except her grandma, but killed everyone. Her whole life. Lori's hung up on one night that was years ago, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
She lost her parents. She lost her boyfriend. It would have made more sense if those two fought. Or it would have made sense if Lori and Allison fought him. That would have been kind of cool. And Michael is just so mean in this. Like, supposedly there's this line in this movie where she takes his mask off, holding the mask, and he says, "Give me my mask," but apparently you can't. It's very subtle. Do you buy that?
No, because they Rob Zombie to it then.
Yeah.
Well, director.
It's very very silent. It's like, give me
my mask. No.
But it's like a hard.
No.
I hope that's not true. I haven't seen Halloween Kills in a while. I would like to rewatch it. And it was such a great theater experience. Like when Michael came out and he was killing everyone, like the firefighter sequence, everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Like my dad and I, when we watched it, he was like, he comes out, he's like, "Dude, I gotta tell you, Michael's a bad motherfucker." I'm like, "Yeah, he's
a little too overpowered, though. I will say that."
Yeah. Michael is easily the best in this whole movie, in this franchise, just because of how brutal he is and just everything who he is. Yeah, I love this movie. But like I said, my top 4 or 5 are like my favorite Halloween films of all time. These are the ones I will watch the most out of the Halloween films.
My top 5.
Yeah, my top 5 Halloween films, those are the ones I will watch. The other ones, Halloween 6 too, or I'm sorry, not Halloween 6. Halloween H2O is my number 6. It stops there. Mm-hmm. And then from out there, it's like, eh.
Yeah.
Eh. H2O is the last one because H2O I love. So.
My number 1, the original. Both of you fucks are wrong. I'm just kidding. Maybe to Kody, not to you, AJ. Fuck you. No, I do agree, Kody. It's a very overrated. It's a very overrated movie, but it's still damn good. Is it the best thing since sliced bread? Not even close. But for me, it's the best of this franchise. I watch this movie every year for Halloween. I watch a lot of the franchise every year during Halloween. I like this franchise overall, but I love Michael. I think Michael is my second favorite horror icon, probably. A lot like I like Freddy. I don't like the franchise, but I like Freddy a lot too. And it's all because of this original film. I love it. I think it's great. It's not in my top 3 favorite John Carpenter films, but it's top 5 for sure. It's a classic. Yeah, number 1. the original.
I mean, so can we talk about Michael versus Jason for a minute, or Jason versus Michael, that fan film, for a second?
Come-worthy.
Oh my god, I knew Jason was gonna win.
Of course,
And honestly,
win.
I was rooting for Jason the whole time because I knew Michael didn't stand a chance.
Cody, have you seen that fan film?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
It's come-worthy. It's amazing.
Oh my god, it's
Greatest thing ever.
People have said to me, well, Michael is just undead. I said, no, he's not undead. He's supernatural. Are you fucking dumb? Like, Jason's dead. Jason, the thing with Jason is that he's just this bad motherfucker. He's already dead. He's like 10 steps ahead of you. For a mentally challenged kid,
you?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. He's pretty intelligent in the remake. He's intelligent as fuck. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Continue on.
I voted for Jason, and I rooted for Jason, and when he basically killed Michael, yeah, tractor beam. I was like, fuck yeah, Michael, stay down. I was like, don't even get back up, dude. Don't. I said,
Yeah, I didn't like the ending of it, like with Michael.
Yeah.
Like, he's dead.
Yeah. Cody, I'm very happy that you have Halloween 3 as your number one. I kind of thought you would.
Yeah.
I have to agree that Halloween 3 is a damn good movie.
Yeah.
Halloween 3 is a movie that take out the Halloween 3 aspect of it and its title.
Take out that title and it's
talk about
fantastic.
it and watch it as a standalone movie. Like, if you were gonna if I was gonna show my kids this, I would have been like, okay, guys, we're gonna watch this anthology film. It's gonna say Halloween 3, but it's its own film. It has nothing to do with the other films. They just did it, which I get, and it's done really well. I understand some people don't like it. I mean, I used to be one of them.
I don't understand why people don't. The Michael Myers criticism
thing is stupid.
Is horseshit. I'm sorry. It's not a Michael Myers movie. Get over it, people.
I want people to understand, like, look, Michael was technically dead. They didn't know if they were going to do another sequel. Because the way it was written, Michael burned in flames and died. And then Halloween 3 was like, okay, we're just going to do something else. And then the studio's like, oh, we got to bring Michael back. Yes, we got a good sequel, but then the other sequels were just AIDS. Except
I really wish this franchise was an anthology franchise.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I have to agree. I did watch a couple Jason films as of recently, and Jason is better than Michael because
no shit.
Jason is just so like
Cody, get ready to come.
He uses
hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Jason, sorry, Michael. I know, but dude, Jason's badass.
Why are you talking to your boob?
What? I'm looking right here. I hear you, dumb dance.
I know. I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Stupid fuck. But yeah, so all in all, Jason is just a bad motherfucker. I mean, dude, he breaks someone's back like this, and then like throws a fucking lawn dart at someone. I mean, come on. Michael literally like will walk up the stairs. Jason fucking runs. Michael has never ran. I mean,
really quickly before we end or continue on talking or whatever we want to do, what franchise do you guys want to rank next? Horror franchise, whatever franchise, doesn't matter.
Want to do Star Wars?
Well, no, because he hasn't seen them all, or at least, or have you seen them all, Cody?
Yeah, I think I've seen the first 9 movies, the sequel trilogy, the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and I've seen Rogue One and Solo. I think
seen them all.
those are
So yeah, you've seen
so
them all.
all of them.
Okay. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can do
you
that.
had me at Rogue One because Rogue
Yeah.
One's the greatest fucking.
Or we could
Star
do
Wars.
this franchise. You guys want to?
I'm down.
We do that
Yeah,
franchise.
it's a good one.
Do we
Possibly.
want to do the Scream franchise?
Yeah, we could do that.
We can scream.
What
at a
about
later date, yeah.
Chase? I know you and I did this. What about Saw?
Yeah, because Saw 10's or
Yeah,
not
I'm
10,
supposed to go
Saw
see it
10's
this
coming out.
weekend. So
Yeah, Saw 10's coming out. So yeah, why
do
not?
we also want to? Do we also want to review The Exorcist Believer when it comes out next week? Because I'm gonna go next week and see it.
Well, I think we got to start on the podcast stage, right? We got to start on that podcast.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Gotta
We do a
start
podcast, or we want to do it here?
podcast.
Okay.
Podcast.
Um,
Alrighty, gents. I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for doing this with us,
yeah.
Kody.
Just let us know when you're ready
once
to
again.
do. Wait, so I'm sorry. What's the next thing we're doing?
We'll probably do Saw next. Because
Okay.
when you Saw next, because Saw 10's coming out.
Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing stuff with Adam in a couple days. The Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
I will watch it. I promise.
You fucking better. Then probably the Saw franchise, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Peace out, people.
Peace out.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.